right, welcome to the spring quarter, ENG 111, Writing in the Sciences. Um, we're online this quarter, so we'll do our best to interact and engage with each other as best as possible. Um, we only really have 9 full weeks and then an exam week. So we'll have to get started fairly quickly. We'll ease into the course this week, but we'll basically have to get started reading and thinking about the course materials this week. Um, so I'll kind of go over this course a little bit and my background, and that will give you a little bit of a personalized introduction. And then you can read through all of the course materials on Canvas, click through some of the links, just get familiar with the course layout. Um, my background is in writing across disciplines and digital writing. So I actually study how writing functions in different disciplines, um, especially in the sciences. In this course, we have three main major projects, and you can revise those projects in this course as much as you want. It's a big part of this course is learning that writing is drafting, revising, discussing, revising more. A lot of writing is just shaping the writing over and over until you get it the way you need it. So again, we'll do three major papers, projects in here. The first one will be a rhetorical analysis of a scientific journal article. So the goal with this first unit and first assignment is to learn how to read scientific journal articles and scientific writing, scientific genres and forms um, more carefully, more critically. And I'm going to teach you how to use rhetorical frames to do that because in writing studies we argue and use research to show that thinking about text and writing rhetorically is important because all writing is essentially rhetorically situated. And you'll learn more about what that means if you don't already have a sense of what that means. All writing essentially occurs inside a context for a specific purpose and a specific audience. And when you change those variables, writing looks very different. You can actually master the writing forms that one community uses and then go to another community and have virtually no idea how to write for that community at all. Even as a professional writer myself, there are many writing situations I find myself in that I have no experience and I struggle. But one thing that has helped me is knowing how writing works. So this class is designed to teach you knowledge about how scientific writing works and functions and let you transfer that across your courses. So again, this first unit really focuses on trying to teach you how to think about science writing in relation to its purpose, the authors, how they're creating it, why they're creating it the way they are, why they use passive voice, past tense. Um, there's lots of things that scientific writing does that is very specific to that community, and there's a reason why they're doing it. So in this first unit, again, we're going to try to figure out why they're doing that, and I'm going to teach you some rhetorical frames and some ways to analyze scientific writing that will help you. And then the second project is basically the start of a research project on something related to a scientific major that you want to major in and how that particular community functions. So you'll have a chance to put together an annotated bibliography of source material that will help you answer some kind of question in a final project which is the final actual third major assignment for this course, answering your research question. Um, don't worry, this is just a very kind of brief run through of the course outline. All of these things I'm talking about right now we'll discuss closely and critically, and I'll actually make videos for each major assignment that goes into a little bit more detail and explanation for you. But at least this will give you an idea of the outline of the course. So all of those major assignments, the three major assignments, we basically build up to. So each unit we do a lot of reading and discussing about what we need to do to create that final project. So this first unit will do a rhetorical analysis of a journal article, so we'll need to read some things that will help us do that, and then we'll start drafting that out, looking it over and giving each other feedback until we get it right, and then we'll turn that in and we'll move on to the next project, and then we'll read and discuss the things we need to know to complete that project, and then we'll start working on that project and draft it and revise it and give each other feedback. So that's kind of how these three main units work in this course. So again, I'm going to try to teach you as much about scientific writing as possible. I'm going to try to show you what they actually do and teach you why they do that, so you kind of understand what they're doing and why they're doing it. And that will help you solve a lot of writing problems that you find yourself in when you leave this course and you take science courses that require certain types of writing. So again, this is just a brief introduction video to just kind of say hi, give you a little overview of the class. Again, I think this class is laid out in a way that really prepares you to think about what writing is in different disciplines, not just science, but again, across disciplines. You'll learn that writing is unique to each community, discourse community that writes. Scientists, humanists, geographers, accountants, lawyers, they all use writing to get things done and to function in their field. It's just a matter of how do they do that and why do they do the things they do. So those are kind of the theoretical frames for this class. I think this class is set up to provide you a lot of really good readings and really good discussions, and it gives you a lot of room to kind of work through your ideas and to draft those ideas out. I've also got Fridays set up every morning from 10 to 11. I've got an open video Zoom chat set up where anybody can join and ask questions, get clarification on an assignment, whatever you need. I'll be available every week so that if you're confused about something or you just don't understand something and you need an actual face-to-face discussion or some feedback, just show up on that Friday. And of course, as we move through the quarter, if we need to set up another date to accommodate some of the students in the class, we can do that. So again, I'll be available to help you throughout the quarter in many different ways. So again, go ahead, look through the syllabus, look through the Canvas shell. I'll post another video in the very first discussion response forum that kind of sets up what to do in that discussion. At some point, I won't put videos in each discussion, reading discussion forum, because that will be, I think, overkill. But maybe these first couple I will, just so you have a good sense of what you're doing, and I'll set up the reading a little bit as well. All right, so again, just look over the syllabus, look over the course shell, get familiar with the course, and then again, you'll see in the modules that I basically have each day kind of set up for you with some guidelines and some suggestions to follow so that you can stay on track. If you have any questions at any point, just reach out to me and let me know. Send me an email. Otherwise, I'm really looking forward to working with all of you learning from all of you. And I'll make a lot of shorter videos for certain things throughout for clarification. All right. Talk to you very shortly. All right. Have a good week.